Live. I was thinking about this song, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. We are live once
We're
again.
live.
Mama said it episode. Thanking God for another week.
Yes.
He has spared us. Right, Plum? Busy
Yes,
mom?
absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
Busy mom. Your hair looks cute, Plum.
Oh, thank you. Try to do
I
something
love
to
you.
it.
Huh?
I said I try to do something to it.
It looks adorable. Yes, it
Thank
does.
you.
Yes, it does. Mama said it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Mama said it. Mama said it. Podcast. Of course, this is episode number 26.
Mm-hmm.
We're climbing up that ladder.
Yes, we are.
This week has been a pretty decent week for you.
Yeah, no complaints. Same old, same
No
old.
complaints. Well, right now the Eagles are winning. We're in the third quarter. So let's hope that that is a positive outcome. It should be over by about 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
So we should be adding another win to our scoreboard.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope so. Anyway, we got a phenomenal show today. A lot of good topics. We have so many topics. I mean, so much going on in the world. You just so much to choose from, but we have some good topics. If you're chiming in, please let us know where you are joining us, what city or state,
Yes.
you are joining us in from. And I've been thinking about Tina Turner. That was the rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. What was some of your
Mm-hmm.
favorite Tina Turner song? Could you think of any?
Rolling on the river. I don't know what else. What else she got? Proud
Oh,
Mary.
she got a
Is
lot.
that Proud Mary? I mean, but I'm talking about some that
Proud
I would
Mary.
know.
Huh?
I got nothing. Just rolling on the river, and that's all I
Just
got. And proud
just roll.
proud Mary and um
Okay, well, roll.
dun 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 dun. The change of a hand makes my pulse react.
Yes.
It feels
Yes.
like
Dun, 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 okay. Yes, you got it. Come on now. Hey, Zareda, thanks so much for joining us. How you doing, Zareda? You and the family. If you are joining us, sometimes I mean we could see the comments, especially if you on Mama Said It platform. What's love got to do with it? Yes, what love's got to do with it? Go on, Lily. Hey, Lisa, thank you so much for joining us. Yes, Tina Turner is an icon, someone who we are going to remember. Private dancer. Go ahead, Lily. What you know about Tina, girl? Yes, Tina has definitely had a lot of hits. You're fine. Okay, we're glad to hear that you are doing fine. Please share this video and listen. We have a treat. Do you want to tell everybody now? Because we could say something now, Shakira, and then we can also go into it. Your lips. I don't hear voice. No sound. I don't hear no sound. I don't have a sound. You just speak. Okay, the sound's gonna be coming in. It's gonna be coming in. Don't worry. Sometimes we no, I can't hear you now. I can't hear you. Hey family, hey family. Can't hear you. Christmas is coming. Are y'all doing Christmas shopping? Are y'all out and about shopping? And do y'all shop for Christmas? Who shop for Christmas? So y'all be going broke for Christmas? Because I really don't do too much Christmas shopping. I mean, the way I was raised, we didn't do shopping like that. We did every once in a while, but we really wasn't like going out our way and just everybody being broke. Broke sis. Oh, what? No, Lily. No, that's what you're not supposed to do. No, I can't hear anything. Okay. All right, go ahead. No, Lily, you say you broke? Oh my goodness, no way. Come on now. You're supposed to get just a few things. You know, Christmas is for little kids. Marcus is what, 14, 15? Zareta, you shopping for your family, your little ones for the holiday?
Can you hear me now?
Girl, we got you.
Okay, okay, okay.
15, yes. Marcus is 15. Yeah, he know it is not no Santa Claus. When my daughter was little, I had told her when she was like 1 year old, there's no Santa Claus. She went to school telling all the kids, there's no Santa Claus. And the kids go
Yeah.
home crying, there's no Santa Claus. Shakira said, there's no Santa Claus. I was like, oh my God, what in the world did I do?
Well, you ain't tell me not to tell nobody. You just said it wasn't no Santa Claus.
I mean, for it to, I just didn't want to. I know it's some people say it's not a lie, but to me, it's like, come on, what you doing to your kids? But to each his own, right? We have to raise
Yeah.
our children according to our standards. I'm not against anyone who, tell their children it's a Santa Claus and a fairy godmother and tooth fairy and all that kind of stuff. But I just chose not to do that. Now, Shakira,
Yeah.
with your two boys, are you going to be sharing in to let them know that there's a Santa Claus, or how are you
No,
going to
I'm not.
approach
I'm
that
not
as a
gonna push
mom?
their little. I mean, I don't even really think uh in the black household people tell their kids
Yes, they
typically.
do.
I mean, I don't know any friends that was looking for Santa when I was growing
I
up.
don't either. I don't
So for
either.
me, it's not necessarily, I don't want them to even, it's not, Christmas is not about that. It's about, being with your family and, giving back and stuff like that. So, I mean, if they ask, I'm going to tell them the truth. I'm not going to tell them, yeah, it's Santa. Like, I'm not going to do that. No.
Right, right. Hey, Sade. Everybody know her as Brianna, but that's
Yes.
my Sade. Thanks for joining us. She said, my son is going to know Mama went to work to buy the stuff. I know that's right.
Yes.
Amen. Shakira, your screen is black. I don't know whether it's showing black on everyone else's side, but on my side, it's showing black. Don't see you,
Oh,
Plum. Your screen is black. Okay, yep, it's
okay.
coming up dark.
Okay. Sorry. I was making sure that it was on my Facebook. Sorry, you guys.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, I got to
Okay.
share. So you want to make the
Yes.
announcement, Shakira, what you planning to do?
What we are planning to do? Okay, so you
Yeah, what
guys,
we planning to do.
it is the giving season. So we are going to be giving out $25 gift cards um from next starting next show up until the end of the year. So
Woo!
you want to
And
listen?
also mystery boxes.
Yes, mystery boxes as well. So,
Yes,
and if anybody that knows my mom knows that she has really, really good gifts and she gives good gifts. So stay tuned for that. And I'm going to tell you how you enter. Okay.
yes.
First, now, anybody on here, I know y'all already following us, right? That's a given. But this is for followers only. Followers only. So if you're not following us yet on Mama Said It, go on over to that page after this live and you go ahead and press the follow button. Then what you're going to want to do is at the end of this video, you're going to share this video. Okay. You're going to like this video. And then you're going to come back over and you're going to type in done in the comment section. That will be your entry into the giveaway. So, real easy.
Yes.
Number one, you got to be a follower. Number two, you got to like it. Number three, share it. Okay. And then number four, don't want to miss this step because we won't know you. Number four, make sure you comment done in the comment section so we know, so we can put you in the entry. And that's how that's going to go.
Yes, I'm excited about that. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
That's going to be a treat for us to indulge with our viewers and to let them know we really appreciate them joining in with us and committing to be a part of our growing process. And, a lot of our co hosts, they participate in topics, bringing us topics, and they bring good topics too. Let me tell you. Matter of fact, some of the topics that we have today are coming from our co hosts. And we, in the future, we're going to hopefully be at various locations airing live. So we may be at a restaurant or somebody else's house or community center. So we're looking to make some various changes to make this episode of Mama Said It more enlightening, enchanting, and exciting for viewers. Um, we want to say thank you, Linda, for joining. Hey, thank you so much for joining.
Yes.
Now we're going to get started because we do have a lot of topics to cover, but we do want to make sure that everyone knows that whenever they make a comment, it is an opinion, a suggestion. Some things are allegedly, and we're saying it at the top of the show. Some things are
Yes.
allegedly, and it may not be factual. We're going to try to make sure that we bring you things that are more on a factual side than anything else. But yeah, let's get started. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay. Well, first we want to talk about, oh my goodness, it's so much. This one's kind of interesting, I thought. Earning six figures selling smelly socks. You can earn six figures by
Hmm.
selling smelly socks. Do y'all know
Yes.
that? And
Yes.
my daughter just informed me today that you could sell all
Your
kinds of body
stool. You could
fluids.
sell your stool. You could sell your drawers, your used drawers and bras. They want it all. It's these people with these fetishes. And to me, that's like opening up a realm that I don't want no parts in because I don't know what you're doing with my DNA. What if these
Don't
people
know.
are criminals and they're just gathering stuff with other people's DNA so they can leave it at the scene of the crime? No, thank
Don't
you.
know.
No, thank you. But
Crazy.
I mean, it's people out here making bank off of these socks. Okay,
Yeah,
so
absolutely. Making a killing. And we're going to post some of the sites that do pay um, for smelly socks. I call them
yes,
stinky socks.
yes.
But listen, I'm going to show you, I'm
How
going to
stinky
share
do they
my,
have to be though? How do they know they even use like? Can I just buy some
well,
socks and just like sprinkle some dust on it or something and send it in?
that do sound interesting. But this it's a young lady who, this young lady right here, if you can you see her?
Yes. Oh God, no.
Okay, so she charges $36 for a pair of socks and $361 for shoes. Okay, now she's on a busy month. She's making $14,000 a month. And look what the socks look like. And she mails it to the clients. She's got tons of clients. And listen, you won't even believe this. There are floods of clients in her box, in her inbox.
Mm,
She's flooded. So much
sick.
work, she don't know what to do. I'm saying to myself, you could stop working. This is a
You
full-time
can.
job.
Yeah.
Just
Listen.
walking around with stinky feet.
So she must have a
It's
feet like because does they have do they have
it's
to
a
I
feet
know they say
fetish.
use yeah it's a feet fetish so like I know they say use socks but do you have to have like an actual like foot fungus to make your feet stinky like this is just it's just sick I
What she
just
does is she goes running.
mm,
She goes running, she goes walking. Now it's a few women that does this. She's not the only one. There's
mm,
some that's making $240,000 a year. I mean, it's
yeah
a serious
there's no
industry
like
for it.
it's just basically no excuse in 2024 for you not to be able to make money you can basically do anything at this point and make some type of money
Anything.
off of it yeah yeah
Anything is crazy. Anything. Thank you so much for joining us, Dottie. My sister's on. Thank you so
yes
much
hey
for
I
joining
got
us. Thank you. That's a bit much. You right. But
yeah.
think about it, $14,000, and I just have to wear my sticky socks, and mail it to somebody.
But that's if your
But,
feet stink. That's if some people feet don't be stinking like that. But
but if you walk and run and exercise, go to the gym, it's going to create some sort of odor. But then let me ask you this question, because we do have a nurse practitioner online, a nurse or in nurse that's viewing. Does that also create some sort of DNA that could possibly set somebody up for some entrapment? I
that's
mean,
what
because
I'm
I'm just
saying.
thinking now, because
That
your
that's what I
DNA is
just
all
said.
in those socks.
Yes. Yes,
That's kind of,
absolutely. I want Brianna to chime in, but I will bet my bottom dollar the answer is yes.
yeah, because of the skin
Because
peeling and stuff like that,
yeah,
I'm sure.
So they
Linda
be
said this
finding
is a
gloves and stuff, and they able to figure out who's the killer because they found the glove, the bloody glove, and you
right.
know.
If it don't fit, you must eat it.
I knew
Yeah,
you was gonna say.
absolutely. Okay.
Brianna said, imagine the cops calling you saying you are a person of interest due to your stool being found at a murder. Lord, take the wheel. Yes, people are selling their poop, okay?
Oh, yes. People ain't, but they ain't thinking though.
No, people are just listen. People will sell, and I feel like in desperation, and you really need money, you would pretty much sell anything. If you got to feed your
Sure.
family, stuff like that. If that's a thing, it's just like, listen, I got poop all the time. This
Might as
is
well
a
sell it
yeah, exactly. This is a
to the
business.
highest
So
bidder. That's crazy. This
and I
world is
just I
just
was trying to look further into that one, and I don't know if it's actually consumers that's purchasing the stool or if it's scientists that are trying
maybe
to analyze
scientists.
stool. I
Yeah,
hope so,
maybe
because that would be just
a
imagine,
little
you know,
much.
certain people, like was it Halloween or something, they be throwing poop, you know, like putting the poop in a bag and setting it on fire on people in front of people's
Uh,
house. Now you ain't gotta use your own poop, you
horrible.
can buy somebody else's.
Disgusting.
Very much
Horrible.
so.
Disgusting.
Miss Linda said it's still nasty and disgusting.
I will agree
What in the
100%.
world? Aunt Lisa said insanity.
Yep.
Dot said looks like she got 20 toes. Her feet did look really weird. It did look like a
That's
little
just because
couple
of the close-up
extras.
picture.
Yeah. So Rita said that's crazy. Brianna said yes. In your sweat. Linda said
Oh my,
it possibly could. It could be both. And Aunt Lisa said people just have too much time on their hands. Listen,
too much time.
2024 is coming, and everybody is on their grind to figure out how they can stay home and
How
not
they can
have to
stay
work no
home.
9 to 5. So if somebody's out
Right.
there trying to buy somebody's drawers, that's
Right.
on them.
That's true. Yep.
So
Unbelievable.
she said, Brianna said, now the real question is the people who will pay for you to have a bowel movement on them in P2. Now that's interesting. Yes,
Oh,
that's a
I know
fetish.
people. And you know, I'm gonna say something to you. I
Oh
actually
Lord.
stumbled across that because I never even knew that that was a such thing. But it's definitely true. I know someone who actually did that, or it may still be indulgent. I don't know. But I was like grossed out. I was like, what?
No,
I wish
ma'am.
somebody, what?
No,
You better,
ma'am.
what?
No, ma'am.
You want to do what? Don't even have a
No, they want
conversation
you to
with
do
me.
it. They want you to do it. I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna pay you
And that's some,
forty-five
yeah,
thousand
that's,
dollars.
well, you know what? Wait, I'm going to say, what time you want me to be there?
That's
Well,
just too much. It's just weird. It's just super weird. It's just
no, that's
hey,
a little
listen.
much.
Listen. People out here got a lot of things going on. Aunt Lisa said
They
very.
do.
She said kinky. Yes,
Very
very,
kinky.
very
Too
weird.
kinky for me.
Very
Too
yes,
kinky
exactly.
for me. Okay, so we're gonna move we're gonna move along. Now, this episode, this topic was brought to us by our co-host Linda Anderson.
Mhm.
And what is that on your body? Now, I'm gonna show you guys a little brief video. I'm not gonna go into the full thing of this video because this is a little gross. We're gonna get past these topics, y'all, real quick.
Mhm.
But this is a little, I wouldn't say gross, but it's
It's
weird. But
gross.
people are
It's
making
gross.
money.
It's nasty.
It is.
I'm gonna hit. I'm gonna look away, y'all, because
Here we are. This is not. It's not the worst of the worst.
Be a warning. Don't keep watching unless you absolutely want to. It's just beans. He glued beans to his leg. He shaved the entire area around the beans, so you can look there. And also, there's countless videos of people doing this, so that's where he got his inspiration from. Hope that helps.
Now listen. They are people that shave their face and put it in their face. They shave their hair, put it in their hair. I'm sure many of you may have seen these photos
Mhm.
of this. It looked gross when you first seen it. Be like, what is this, a disease? What is going on here? But it's really people. It's better known on TikTok, and a lot of websites have this these photos, and it's really gross. It's eerie. It gave me the creeps. But they're making millions of
Yeah,
dollars. They're making millions of
they are.
dollars. Now, I don't know whether any of our viewers have seen this when they sometimes, you go to a page and it says, for more information, it's in the comments section, and you click the comments, and then this page comes up, and all these people got stuff all on their face. But it's pinto beans and black eyed peas.
Mm.
All these
Listen, all
hungry
these
folks
hungry
are
people in
here.
the world. Yeah, yeah. I was about to say that all these hungry people, you out here playing with beans. It's nasty. People
Right.
will do anything for money.
They will.
Unfortunately, but because social media has made it so, it's just weird. Some of the stuff you be like, and right, curiosity kills the cat. You'll be scrolling and you'll see somebody like they make. I don't know if any. I don't know what this is called. Maybe somebody can chime in. But or they're like crumbling paper in the camera, or like crumbling different things and making noises in the microphone, and you click on it and you're like, what is this? But if you look in the corner and see how many people are watching, it'd be like thousands of people. I'm like, these people are crazy. But then you look, you like, I'm crazy too because I didn't clicked on it. So it's just
But you want to know what's going on. That's why you
you
clicked
want to
on
know
it.
what's going on. So people do this because they know somebody's going to click on it and be like, ew, what's that? So you got
Yeah.
the click. They're probably going to share it. So
Sure.
it's a gimmick. So
Making
hey,
millions. They said one young lady made $3 million by putting it on her
wow.
face. So I'm like, wow. I mean, people, it's ways to make money. People become
Yes.
curious, and there you have it. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
So the comments
That's
are Plum.
yes. So Brianna said that's the stuff. I ain't gonna say that word. And literally talking about the pooping on people. Uh,
Ooh,
uh,
child.
Miss Linda said they are on TikTok and they are getting millions of hits. Yes, it's
Millions of
like
it. You know what?
what?
Maybe I need to let me see a pinto bean. That might not be too.
No, ma'am. It's just some stuff I'm just not gonna do. Stuff stay on the internet, and this is the thing about social media and society of today and what we were taught, like, because I came in on the beginning of social media. You know what I'm saying? So I already know social media is nothing to play with because it stays on the internet forever. You may delete
Yeah,
it, but somebody done shared it and it's still on there. So I'm very mindful on what I say, on what I do, and what I post on the
yeah,
internet because but these kids, they don't think about none of that, because what if 20 years from now, right, mind you, social media, that crave of seeing, because everything is a phase. So the phase now is these beans and all of that, but that's going to pass just like everything else. Now you're trying to find a
sure.
job and somebody pulls up your social media. What is this? Our company don't represent. What is this? What is this? You rubbing your feet together in the camera, like what is going on here? Like,
Yeah,
so it's very
crazy.
wild. So Miss Linda said shaking her head. um Zareta said they show it on Facebook. Miss Linda said um i have I have even seen someone with those beans all over their body. OMG. Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
really
God, that's crazy.
black beans bunched together. That's what Aunt Dot said. Ms. Linda said also fake Tetris syndrome videos.
Mhm.
Oh, Tetris.
Mm.
No.
Terrorists.
Tourette's. There we go.
Right.
Tourette's. Yeah, I've seen it, and that's very I feel like anybody that does, but you know what?
Oh,
God,
they have that on here as well?
yes, people be doing wild stuff, acting like they got Tourette's, and really don't be having it. But because they're acting, they're getting millions of views. Everybody's sending them gifts because they think something's wrong with them. Ain't nothing wrong with them. So for
That's
me,
crazy.
I don't mess with stuff like that because you mark
Nah.
yourself. You
Yeah, I
mark
ain't putting that
yourself.
on me.
So yeah.
No.
Ms. Linda said, "Oh Lord." She also said they even have music behind the videos, mostly certain I can never.
Ethnicity.
There we go. Are doing it, and I won't mention which. Well, we know. God help us all. We know which group that is. Okay.
Yeah, we know.
Um, they have been doing this for at least 3 years. Yeah, it's been on my social media for a while.
Yeah, I
So,
don't even like clicking on a link because I'll be so turned
oh, that is
off.
going to be. Yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
it's going to be
and
some
it
type
looks
of
so real
spam.
though. It looks real.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It looks so real. That's the part that I don't like.
yeah.
That it looks real. Now, this episode, we definitely want to engage the assistant of Sade, because this episode is about born male who take pregnancy tests and it comes out positive. Okay. Plum says, hold on. She's having a little technical difficulty. She'll be right back. This is an interesting topic. Born male who take pregnancy tests and it comes out positive. Now, I post this on my Facebook page, which was strange enough.
Sorry, guys. I have
Okay,
my phone on Do Not Disturb, but I don't know how calls are still like getting through.
coming through.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Sorry, you guys.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. But I have it on my page. I was just explaining to them that I have this on my page where it was a gentleman who was explaining, and I'll just show a bit of it so you guys can see, and then you can go back to the page after the show and look at the actual video itself, because it's quite interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So here it goes. A friend of mine, right? His lady, she was pregnant, or is pregnant, not was, we'll say is pregnant. And I guess they have been. I have a wild story for you. And this story might potentially save your life or someone you know's life. So here it goes. A friend of mine, right? His lady, she was pregnant, or is pregnant, not was, we'll say is pregnant. And I guess they have been in some type of rut in their relationship. So when she told him that she was pregnant, he didn't believe it. So she takes a pregnancy test and the test comes out positive. She shows that test to a friend of mine, right? He says, I don't believe it. As a matter of fact, you probably got that test from one of these cheap dollar stores or something like that. So it's probably inaccurate. I'm going to go pee on this pregnancy test and let's see what happens. So he takes the other test out the box and he takes that pregnancy test. And you know what? The test comes back positive. It says he gets the line on it that says he's pregnant. Or he's testing positive as pregnant. So he says, see, I told you these tests are cheap, they're inaccurate, they don't make no sense. So anyhow, she goes and buys a more expensive test and it still shows she's pregnant. So now he knows, okay, for a fact that she's pregnant. So that means that first test that she bought, it wasn't inaccurate. So curiosity made this man go research it. Why in the world would a male be able to pee on a pregnancy test and it come out positive? And the results will shock you. And I'm getting ready to show you something that will shock every single man on this planet. And it's something that we all should be doing. And you're not going to believe this. And I'm going to say it right now. Every man on the planet needs to take a pregnancy test once a year. This sounds crazy, right? Well, check this out.
So this is actually true. Certain types of testicular cancer can produce a marker called beta HCG, which just happens to be the same marker that we use to detect pregnancy.
There you have
Wow.
it.
Wow.
Quite interesting, right?
Very, very interesting. Very,
Quite
very
interesting.
Yes, absolutely.
So all these many years, I've never heard of this.
Me
Chime in,
neither.
Sade, if there's another nurse. I know Sade is with us right now. We would love to hear your feedback. But
Mhm.
it's shocking that it tested positive, and to find
Yeah.
out that it's the HCG
Mm-hmm.
that comes up, and it's testicle cancer,
Yes.
which is alarming, but
Mm-hmm.
also it could be life changing. But I don't think it's you can't rely on 100%.
Of
But
course
I'm
not. You still need
sure,
to please still go to the doctors, okay? Don't, oh
yeah,
Lord, I got it. Like, please don't. Please
yeah,
go, please after you take it. Please
yeah.
just
But I'm
make sure
sure
you're
that
going to the doctors, period. Like, period.
yeah, but I'm sure
So
that guy, whoever he was, that tested positive, was very um, it's a mental setback, if anything
yeah,
else.
alarmed.
Because to find out why I know I'm a man. I don't want to be
Yeah.
questioned my manhood, but it definitely makes you feel as though Linda said it's prostate psoriasis. No, I don't think it's psoriasis.
No, yes, psoriasis, atopic psoriasis.
No.
That's what the bean stuff is.
Oh, she's still on the bean stuff. Oh, okay.
Yeah, on the bean stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Tony. Okay. All right. So
Yeah, she
what?
said that was about the beans. She said nephew Tommy pranked a man by telling him that his wife was Tommy's long lost brother. It was so funny.
Long lost brother.
Yeah,
Oh, it was about the beans.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, but I mean that was alarming. So yeah, if you have a male, maybe they should take a pregnancy test, just because it's two tests normally comes in a pack. So
Mm.
maybe it might be a good thing to
To
have
just
you
take one. Yeah,
take
you
it
never
and
know.
see what's going on with it, because it could be kind of crazy. And
Hmm.
we're gonna hop into I want to talk about the church for a minute. I love my church folks, right? What
Oh Lord.
why church folks can't have fun? What's going on? I mean, they always got something to say about a preacher, leader, minister, bishop. Come on, we can't have no fun at all. Can't dance, can't drink wine, can't go to the movies. Now they're talking about Bishop Oldies, and I'm going to share his page with you. Many of you probably already know who he is. I call him the skating bishop because he skates around and he's good. So I'm going to share this because many of you may have seen him in action. This is how we roll. Go ahead, Bishop. Like that. That's just how we roll. How we roll. You know what it is. Like that. Crazy. It's been a minute since I've been. Okay, so y'all probably know Bishop,
Yeah,
right?
I know who he is. Yeah.
Many of you have seen Bishop. Now he's been getting a lot of feedback about him skating to different songs. Him and his wife, his beautiful wife, First Lady Oldies as well. She's a skater too. She's real good. They both skaters, and Plum, I'm a skater. I love skating, so I'm passionate about it. And skating is something I think if you are not into skating, you probably wouldn't understand. But you can't even listen to jazz. You can't even listen to certain music. It's like certain music is okay to listen to. I'm not talking about listen to hard rap or hard rock and roll, but there's a lot of love songs and a lot of songs that's really good for marriage couples and even single people to uplift our spirits. And church people, some of them, not all church people, but some, and some of the ones that's not even in church have been knocking him and his wife back out. And I'm here to tell y'all, come on, lighten up. It's not that serious. And besides, y'all got nothing to do with his God and his relationship.
Mm-mm.
Have nothing to do with it. You got to be worried about your own heaven or hell. Which one you may make it into? You
Yeah,
worried
you
about
so worried
him.
about everybody else. Yeah, exactly.
You worried
My
about him.
my only opinion in life, period, when it comes to religion. If you are following someone and you do not agree with their lifestyle, you need to go to another church. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody is saying that you have to like how he's conducting himself as if something's wrong. But some people have their own opinion. But go somewhere else.
Yeah.
This man does not have to change who he is because a
No.
few people don't like it. That's, I mean,
Insecure.
because you cannot please everybody.
You can't. And
So,
besides,
and
how is he going to be able to interact and bring the youth in if he don't interact where they are? And in the Bible, it says go everywhere. But a lot of people
yes,
don't go everywhere. They go to church, come home, and they're fine with that. But you're
yeah,
not doing enough. You're
no,
not doing enough.
yeah.
I
So
know pastors that do go in the bars and the jazz clubs and they be turning people's lives around.
mhm. And
Just because
yeah,
you see
it's
a pastor in a bar don't mean that they're in there drinking.
no, not necessarily. No, no. Now, if you see him there every weekend, okay, um, that may be a little like, wait a minute, sir, this you're a regular here. Now, that's a little, but it's all about your leadership, how you feel you want somebody to lead you, because right, your pastor is supposed to help lead you to the
Yeah,
cross, but make sure you also leading yourself, and you're not totally depending on anybody to get you into heaven, because they can't.
right.
You get yourself into heaven. So with that being said, if you don't like what he's doing, go somewhere else, unfollow him, leave him alone, him and his wife.
Yeah, yeah.
There's plenty of things I see on my timeline. I had posted probably a couple days ago. I am not really down with Christian rap. Never have. It's just not a
Christian
good.
rap?
Yeah,
What's wrong with
Christian rap,
Christian
like
rap?
rap music that's Christian based. Like, it's no
But what's
cussing, but
wrong with that?
this just never, it's never been my twist. My twist
Oh,
is the Clark sisters, old school.
oh, the gospel.
That's
Okay.
my when
I
I
like Christian rap.
yeah, no, I never did. I never could really get jiggy with it, even down to
They
when
got
I
some good
remember.
ones out there.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just not my flavor. Just like rock and
But
roll
you
is
like
not something.
rap.
I
But you like
love
rap
rap.
music.
I like rap music, but I don't want to. I feel like it's separate, and I want to keep it that way.
Yeah,
So
but the
for
rap,
me,
huh? But you rapping about God. So what's the problem?
because I don't think they, to me, this is my opinion. I don't think they should be intertwining. I think that,
Well,
but this is my opinion. I'm saying as far as what I want to hear. I do not want to hear Christian rap. I would rather hear the Clark sisters, Donnie McClurkin, okay, Carlton Pearson. Those are the type of things I want to hear when I'm thinking about, worship,
so you're
praise and
closed
worship. When I,
minded. I get it.
yeah, so I don't, I feel like it's too worldly for me. I
Too
can't identify.
worldly.
Yes, like if listen, it's been plenty of songs that people have turned
But
that
you're
was.
putting it in that category of
No,
being
wait a minute.
worldly.
Let me finish my statement. There's plenty of songs that are nasty and ratchet, and people have taken it and turned it into a Christian song because they put God and plugged a couple gospel lyrics in there, and now it's a God song. I just don't agree with that. So
Well,
for
it's
me,
Christian songs have done that too. Church folk
okay.
songs have done that
Okay,
too.
well, I don't agree with that either. Don't be crisscrossing. That's just my opinion, okay? Don't, everybody has their own opinion. Yes, do I still listen to rap? I sure do. But I don't mix the two, okay? I'm trying to praise and worship, it's not a beat drop, okay? It's not, like, it doesn't sound like Juvenile back that thing up, okay? It just doesn't. But I came across a guy, and he was rapping, and at first I thought it was a regular rap, but it was Christian rap, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool, and I reposted it because I liked it. But to some people, they're not down with that. For me, it was just like off-putting, but you do find some things that kind of like tweak your ear a little bit. But if you don't like how somebody's leading or how somebody's worshiping their God, that's their business.
Right.
How are you worshiping? And that's just, I don't know.
I'm a music lover, but I get you. I
Yeah,
respect
I
what you're
just don't
saying.
want to, I just
Yeah.
Anda said there's life outside of church. God gives us life to be enjoyed. Just keep it clean. I don't like Christian rap either. Thank you, Anda.
Yeah, but you know what? Y'all saying y'all don't like Christian rap, but y'all haven't heard all the Christian rap that's out there.
No, no,
You probably listen to
no.
one or two
I don't
songs, and
like
now you're
black.
putting everybody in
I
the
don't like
same
chitlins, but I
category.
never tasted chitlins. You don't necessarily, you just don't like what it represents for you, not for whoever made it and what your
Okay,
interpretation of it. Everybody is entitled to their own interpretation of whatever they're inputting into their minds, body, soul, whatever. I have my own interpretation as far as it's too much, it's too rappy for me, so it doesn't give me a spirit of worship for me.
So some of the
It
gospel songs don't remind you of the blues,
Yeah, absolutely. Some of them, yeah, when people bring it up, like that came from that. But I didn't
but you
grow up
still
with
like,
that.
but you still like Christian music,
I
even
do
though it
like
reminds you
Christian,
of the
I do.
blues.
But you have to understand, I'm growing up in the era of like rap. So when I'm hearing a rap song that was sung by city girls, and then I'm hearing a Christian person singing the same rap and only switching a few words, that's not enough. That's not
No, I'm
Christian
not
for
talking
me.
about taking the rhythm and reversing it and adding some new lyrics to it. I'm talking about where there's a brand new Christian rap. But I get what you're saying. Get what you're saying.
Yeah, okay.
Get it? I get it.
Aunt
I
Dot say
figured
I don't
you.
like rap at all. I know Aunt Dot don't like rap. She don't like rap at all. But I like rap. It's just I don't want to, I want my, when it's time to worship, I don't want it to sound like a nightclub.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
yeah,
Well, we're gonna swing to the left a little bit, and we're gonna talk about disrespectful kids versus I'm grown now.
okay.
Now, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that can relate. There's a lot of disrespectful children, right? But then when you
Mhm.
get to the age where you're grown now and you
Mhm.
can kind of speak your mind, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. But
Mhm.
we just encountered and we were witnessing the video to T.I. and his son
Mhm.
King.
Gripped him up
And it
real
seems
quick.
like, huh?
I said he gripped him up real quick.
You know what? He should have been asking a few people about his daddy. Okay.
Listen,
He should have been like, you should know your daddy won't be playing that. So I don't
he
even know
don't
why
play
he
that at
tried him.
all. He tried them, which most kids, you know what? You can't even say that because I don't know no child that haven't tried their parents in some way. You may not, depending on what level of I won't say respect or like you try them a little bit, but he's just out of first of all, King want to be hood so bad. You
Yeah,
want to be from the ghetto. Anybody that's actually from the ghetto, I'm pretty sure they're not like it's just sir. Like he wants to. I don't understand it
I
at
don't.
all. I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth, sir. You're at courtside seats at the game.
Yeah,
Why are you can't your name is King Harris attached to T.I. Harris. If you were just
right.
King Harris from worked at Waffle House, you were not going to be there, sir. This is just facts. 9 times out
Yeah.
of 10, you were not going to be courtside.
But it
So
seems
for
like the
him to
children that's born in a mansion want to go to the ghetto, and the kids that's in the ghetto want to go to the mansion. So I guess it's like they want to
yeah,
experience both sides.
it's like you want I think it depends on who your parents are and where your parents was raised. The reason why I think he wants that lifestyle is because he know his dad experienced that lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think
Maybe
somebody
so.
that like if somebody had a silver spoon, and then 4 generations down, they're like, yeah, I want to go to the ghetto. You ain't never you're so continued from the ghetto. You don't know nothing about that. But his father, it was a direct correlation of the struggle and going through stuff. So he's just like, yeah, I want to be down. But there's certain ways to go about it. So you did have a silver spoon, okay?
Yeah. Well, let's shoot.
So
Let's. I want to show the video. Many of you may have seen it, but I want to share the video real quick of the
mhm.
incident that happened, which got us all.
Embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. What is she talking about? Well, you can't do nothing with me. Ain't you
I
can
know
do.
that's right.
There you have it.
Absolutely. And what I will say about Ti is you don't hear nothing about his kids.
No.
You don't hear nothing about nothing wild with his children. So, in that household, it seemed like they was, on point with raising them a certain way. And King then got out of line, and Ti just calmly placed him back in line. Like this ain't what you want at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
And
know,
that
it's
happens. I
it's
think as parents, we're going to go through that with our children. You know what I'm saying? We're
mhm.
going to experience that with our kids,
That
and
pushback. And it's
that
not, I
push.
mean, it's I feel like when children become 18, they're trying to find themselves. They're trying, there's so I get it to a certain degree, but what King was out here, first of all, the way he was talking, I was just like, when is he gonna get snatched up? Because I was just baffled at the stuff that was coming out his mouth with his mom and his dad standing right there talking to them. I was just
Yeah.
like, ooh. So yeah, he definitely
I
needed to
stand
get
on
paused.
business. I stand on,
What
I said,
business,
you stand
sir?
on business. I
What
had to call
business?
you.
What
Listen, I
business do
think I
you
had to
own?
call you and ask you, well, what does that, what kind of slang is that? I stand on business. I think I called you and asked you that. Like,
Yeah, it
what?
basically mean like I handle my business type of thing. That's what my interpretation. I stand on business. I don't play around. I handle my business. I take care of myself. You
I thought it
don't,
was some new
sir.
slang language or something.
I mean, yeah, that's away from him and what he said. I've heard it before prior, but not to the magnitude of what is coming out now. Everybody's talking about
Especially to
I
his
stand on
parents.
business. Yeah. So, sir, you didn't stand on anything because your parents provided. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah. Now, granted, you may have taken some things and did your own thing, but still respect
Yeah.
that you have an opportunity and advantages that most children do not have, especially
No.
ones that look like you, meaning black. So he definitely need to get gripped up because he was talking reckless, and
Totally
he was,
reckless.
oh, put me down or whatever he said, get off me. Yeah, you can't do nothing
Totally,
with me. Ti was saying you cannot do nothing with me, and
totally
that's just, listen.
I don't even think he really realized, especially after it happened and all the backlash that came.
Yeah,
They was destroying his name, because
yeah.
they felt as though he was a spoiled child,
Spoiled little
being
brat.
rebellious.
Yes, you
So that,
you courtside seat, and I think that from my understanding, the whole thing came from him heckling people on the court,
yeah,
like making fun of at people at the on the court, and that's when Ti was like, "You're embarrassing the family, like you're doing too much."
yeah,
And then that's when
yeah,
they got into it, and it's just like your courtside seat, sir. Like if you was up in the nosebleed, wouldn't nobody be able to hear you? But because your courtside seat and people was looking like, "What is he talking
what's
about?"
going on? Yeah, and now it's all
Exactly.
on social media and all on
Hmm.
different platforms. So, and people try to blow it up and make it more than what it is. But I'm glad to report that seems like they got things under control, and they are actually, I believe they had an interview afterwards, and
Hmm.
they were able to openly discuss exactly what transpired and how King was feeling.
Yeah,
And so I
because
think
Ti
with all
stands on business.
Ti, definitely, I believe that. And just like you said, I don't hear it too much about his kids either. I think him and
No,
Tiny is
none of
very
them.
good parents.
Yes, you don't hear like Damani, the old. I think he's the oldest. He raps. He's very mellow.
Yeah,
No, Damani's not the oldest. I forgot the oldest name, but they
they have
but
an
they
older
have
one. Yeah,
several children, and I don't
yeah,
never hear nothing about any of them
not
like
negative,
crazy at all. No,
not crazy.
Zanique,
No,
she had a baby. You don't hear nothing wild about her and her baby daddy and wild stuff.
yeah,
Like like they mellow, and it
yeah,
comes from parenting. That's how I feel about it. So
yeah. Well, one thing I say is some things come from parenting.
yes,
Sometimes kids are just devils.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
because
you can
they're
have the
gonna do.
best parents in the world, and you just have a
Yeah, that's
demon
true.
child.
Like I'm pretty sure Jeffrey Dahmer's mom, she
Prime
probably did
example.
not raise
We don't.
someone
I
that was
don't
going
know
to be
too much
doing that.
about her, but
Yeah, I don't know either, but
they said he was great citizens. I don't know the backstory,
yeah,
but I know
yeah,
that the son was just, ooh,
yeah,
child,
yeah, loony bin. So.
take the wheel, honey. That's the
Doc said
story.
you never too grown to be disrespectful. Mama said knock you out. Ah.
Yes, yes. Now,
Yeah.
I want to do some shout outs. We do have another topic that we want to get through because we did come on a little late, so we want to make that up. But I do want to do a shout out to the 11th anniversary of Crystal Lewis and Barbara Bryant celebrating 11 years. They've really been in business for more than 11 years. I Say Yes Salon and Spa, which is located in Cinnamon. Do you have somebody that you would like to shine a spotlight on, Plum?
Yes, I do. Just give me 1 second. I'm bringing the information up right now because I definitely want to shout this person out. So I want to give a shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Robinson, Darren and Melanie Robinson, right? They have a place called Heartbeat Nutrition. It's in Oakland, New Jersey. Okay, we have the address listed above. They have smoothies. I don't know if my mom was going to bring up anything that they have.
Yes.
They have waffles. It's a feel good place. They have karaoke, different nights. They have so many different events that are going on and make your head spin. Okay, like go on their pages and see what they got coming up. I did peep that they have a what is that called? It's a Christmas drink. I'm pretty sure it's no alcohol in this one though. Coquito. Now that's my jam. So that would be something that I would definitely want to try. But I want you guys to make sure you head on down to 200 West Clinton Avenue, Oakland, New Jersey, and give them some support.
Yes, because they are Black owned.
Yes, absolutely. Hello.
Yes, they're Black owned. Shout out to both of them.
Yes.
And we will be down soon to definitely get our share of those drinks and support.
Yes, Mel and Darren. They are great, great people. Great, great people.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we're going to change the wheel a little bit. Now, don't forget, y'all, to like and share the video. Like and share the video. Shakira, you want to
Yes.
go over that one more time?
Yes, yes, yes. I don't know if you got caught it in the beginning of the video, but we will be giving out $25 gift cards from starting next week up to the end of the year on our episodes. So what you're going to do
Plus,
is plus a mystery gift box.
yes.
Very, 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 very good mystery gift box. So all you have to do is very, very simple. What you're going to want to do is make sure that you're following Mama Said It, okay? That's number one. You have to be following us, okay? Number two, like this video, share this video. Then when you're done, just put done in the comment section. Once you do all that, you are automatically entered, and there's no limitation on how many times you want to enter. So if certain things come up from us, you see a post, you see a reel, if you like it and share it and click and type in done at the bottom, that's another entry. So you just make sure you just keep on sharing, keep on commenting and liking, and we got you. But we're going to draw the names and we're going to do $25 up until the end of the year, you guys. So that's
Up until the end of the year. Exactly.
Aunt Dot said done.
Done. Yeah, and also we're gonna myself, Shakira, and also gonna add on a few teams that's gonna go through and make sure we are putting confirmed so you'll know.
Yes.
It's gonna be a spin wheel. It's gonna be something simple.
Yes,
You'll
very
see.
simple.
It's gonna be very fair, making sure that everyone gets a try. Hopefully, we have some great winners. One of our last topics we want to talk about, I mean, we have more topics, but unfortunately we are running out of time, but we do want to squeeze this topic in. And this topic is, well, you know what, we have two more, but I'm going to let one go because I know that we might not have enough time for both of them, but I do want to add this one in. Can you be isolated in quarantine against your will? The answer is yes. I know it sounds crazy, right? But let me share this video with you all.
You away. As a matter of fact, are you in New York? Well, you better not cough, because if you do, they can take you away. As a matter of fact, even if you're not coughing, they can take you away. Under the new Rule 2.13, isolation and quarantine procedures gives the state of New York the ability to come into your home and take you away to quarantine without any notice for any virus or infection they deem necessary. You don't even have the option to fight it. You don't even get due process. It's not like, a 5150 in California where you get that 72-hour hold to make sure that you're not dangerous. No, you get hauled off. They don't even tell you where they're going to take you. They don't even tell your family where they're going to take you. And if you refuse to open the door, they'll kick it in, even though there's no reasonable articulable suspicion whatsoever, let alone probable cause, and no warrant, and no due process after. I think I already mentioned that. Why would anybody stay there? I wonder. I mean, this is horrible. But you also get too high taxes and terrible city services all at the same time. If I lived in New York, I would be moving right now.
Yes. Now listen, on my page, there is a law that's trying to be overturned in New York. Now, this is in New York only right now, but we don't know whether this is a trial that's going to spread to other states. But the rule is 2.13. So when you get a chance, look that up. Rule 2.13. I did post some information on my page along with that video. The gentleman that you see there, he is an attorney. He is an attorney. So I don't want you to think that he's someone just spreading rumors. He is an attorney, and I will put his information there as well so that you can be able to do your homework and do due diligence. But it sounds a little eerie that they're saying if you cough or you sing, someone could report you. Now, it sounds kind of suspicious because it's right before election coming in 2024. So I'm trying to figure out, and it's aiming at New York citizens right now, which is kind of strange. So is this a target? It's kind of suspect. I don't hear you, Plum.
Oh, sorry. I said I would not be surprised at all. I would not be surprised at all.
It's when I first heard it, I couldn't believe it. So I hurried up and, did my due diligence, and sure enough, it was true. And just to hear people protesting and trying to appeal and trying to overturn this and saying who put this into place anyway. People normally would isolate and quarantine voluntarily. Who wants to walk around being sick? No one wants to.
Well, I don't know. I ain't gonna go that far because I know plenty of people like, girl, I got a job and I ain't got no more PTO and I'm just gonna go to work. I know plenty of people that will still go to work sick and all
Well,
of
their
that.
job, what the Department of Labor should get a phone call if you're sick and you're jeopardizing other people's health and you're still going to work. Department of Labor should get a phone call. That's how I feel. Because your employer should not be forcing you to come to work if you
No,
are
I didn't say
jeopardizing the health
forcing
of
you to
others.
come to work. That's not what I'm not saying forcing you to come to work. If you don't have no more PTO, I don't know how everybody else job works. Some people
Right,
jobs did, I think during COVID, they was allowed it, like COVID days, but those
right,
days are
sure.
over.
The government, yeah,
Yeah,
days.
those days are over. So if you ain't got no PTO, you leave and you out the door and you got to
And you
quarantine for
need
7 days, you ain't got no money. So there's plenty of people that's going to be like, I'm all right. So,
Yeah,
you know,
so heartening.
yeah,
That's heartening to even think.
yes,
But in that retrospect, I'm sure that that's definitely true.
yes.
She's Britney Spears, a perfect example.
She quarantined, but I thought that was her, what is that fellow, something shit, not
Which
censorship,
really,
something.
Britney Spears don't do no touring or anything. Does she? Is she with the? I don't think she's out and about. Is she? I see her
No,
at home
she
mostly
too
doing videos
busy dancing with knives in her video. She ain't got time to
with
be on tour.
knives. Come on,
Yes, it's a video with her and knives, and you got to
I
go look
never.
it up. It's hilarious. I feel so bad because I was a diehard Britney Spears fan. Like I knew the words to her songs, and poor baby, like she lifed her, okay, because she just looks
Wow,
deranged in all her videos. She looks like very
wow, that's crazy.
unsettled.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Miss Linda said I'm saying she was put into the control of her father. Okay, yeah, I do remember that. But
Oh,
that, I think, yeah, but this is different. This is the control of the government. This
yeah,
is this is
yeah.
you might
It's
could butter your
crazy.
dad up and bring him an apple pie or something. But where you gonna take the apple pie for the government?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We got one more topic. It's gonna be short. Complex realities, navigating the aftermath of an incident involving an artistic student and a teacher. This hits home. And let me explain why. This young man, 16 years old, artistic, he had an encounter with his teacher and he threw it to the ground and started beating her. He beat her so till she was knocked unconscious. And so now he's incarcerated and they're trying to sentence him.
Wow.
Sadly, they're trying to sentence him. So we don't know what the outcome of that is going to actually be, but our prayers are definitely with the victim, of course, and the young man and his family. Because this is something that I can't even explain what that feels like, to have a child that is going to school in some kind of way. I think the way the mother was explaining was that her son was not supposed to be in public school. He's supposed to be in a different class setting, and they put him in the public school. And by them doing that, that escalated him into being challenged even more so. And the reaction of this teacher, the mother is asking for the teacher to have some mercy, but the teacher is not. I guess she wants to press charges. But it's a sad story.
That's very sad.
Yeah, it's a sad story. And I think when you have an artistic child, some people don't understand the challenges that comes along with that. There is a huge challenge that comes along with that. And a lot of parents don't understand.
A lot of people don't understand, not just parents.
No, other parents have children. They think that all children are supposed to be normal.
No, but I'm saying I'm talking about for the teacher. The teacher don't understand. You get what I'm saying? Like, because she's not trained in that area. Like, from my understanding, they have classrooms that have teacher aides and people that are for that particular teaching, to be able to help them cope and all of those type of things. We don't know if she knew. I mean, maybe she didn't know.
Supposedly she's supposed to have known. And but I don't think she got all the information that was needed in order to make sure that this child was treated in a certain way. And I think she was taking his iPad or some sort of device from him.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. Like, what prompted him to
that was
engaged in that. Okay. Yeah, that's this is a very touchy situation. I hope that they find what do I want to say? Not adequate and fair justice. It's not okay that she experienced that, but then it's also not okay that he was in public school and he wasn't supposed to be there. So that as the mom, I would definitely be like, listen, I won't say it's your fault, but he ain't supposed to be in this type of setting.
He's not supposed to be in this school. Yeah. I'm going to show you part of the video. I'm not going to show it all, but I will put the video. I will put the video inside of so that it could be shown.
Prison is a death sentence for her son.
I'm terrified for my child. I feel like if he gets sentenced to prison, it's a death sentence for him. He's scared. And to have your child call and cry and say, I don't want to die, it's awful.
Leanne Deppa spoke out for the first time since Brendan Deppa, then 17, violently attacked Joan Nadich at Matanzas High School in February, after he was told to stop playing on his Nintendo Switch. The teenager, now 18, was seen punching and kicking the educator in the back and head until she lay on the ground unconscious. He pleaded no contest as an adult for first-degree aggravated battery.
Stand up for me. Put your hands behind your back. Turn around. Turn the other way. Stay right there. Got it?
Am I going to jail?
Yes, you are.
For how long?
I do not know. I don't make that determination.
I'm a double weapon.
Deputy King's blocking them, so when you sit down, they don't tighten up, okay? Look at me. You gonna be cool with Deputy King and I?
You. I don't want to go to jail.
Well, Brennan, look at me. Look at
I
me.
have more important places.
I understand.
Stop manhandling me. It's not like
Nobody's manhandling you, Brennan.
His mother apologized to Nadich for the attack, but pleaded for her to show mercy after the victim called on the teenager to be locked up for the maximum of 30 years.
I am so sorry for what my son did. And nobody should ever have to go through that. But at the same time, please consider that my son has had a hard life. And he's gone through so much trauma in his life. He has autism. Please show mercy to him.
Leanne has questioned why Brendan was charged as an adult and said she was told his severe autism was not a defense.
In Florida, my understanding is that a charge of autism, autism is not a defense, and that it can't even be considered until the sentencing phase.
At the time of the incident, one mental health advocate defended the teen despite his violent actions.
I am very, 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 very upset that this is being portrayed, that this child is a threat, and that this is all on him. This is not this child's fault. He is not a threat. This is a mental health issue. This is a problem with our system. It is broken. This is not an issue with law enforcement. This is a mental health issue. That child is on a behavioral wing at the high school. That child has mental health issues. He is just that, a child. That teacher should have never, paraprofessional, should have never been left alone in a situation where she could have been attacked. That child is that, a child. I am sick of these kids being labeled as a threat. This is a mental health issue. We need to start teaching and treating mental health as just that. That child should not have been transported to jail. He should have been transported to a mental health facility.
Brendan Deppa is currently being held at the Flagler County Jail on a $1 million bond, and his sentencing hearing is scheduled for January 31st.
We're saying go over and follow Daily Mail. They were the ones who covered that. Daily Mail, you can find them on Facebook, social media. Follow them. I think this is a very sad situation. Very sad situation, unfortunate situation that we're facing society in such a way. And I think that something needs to be done. We need to speak out because it can happen to any of us, any of our family, friends, people that we know. We just got to keep Brandon, keep him in prayer. Yes. Keep the teacher in prayer because for whatever reason that she found it in her heart to take or chastise him in such a way, make me feel as though they're not being trained properly to handle these children.
No, not at all.
Because if they were, this would not have happened.
Yeah, and like the young lady said on the video, she should never have been in a situation to be alone.
Right. Exactly. So. I totally agree. Totally agree. So we wanted to share that. Do we have any comments?
No. No, I read that one already.
Okay, control of the Father. Okay. Well, we want to say thank you all so much for joining another episode of Mama Said It.
Yes.
We hope to see you next week. And don't forget to follow, like, share. Follow, like, and share. We do have a comment.
There are so many levels of autism spectrum, some mild, some severe, some with aggressive behaviors, and some have triggers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aunt Lisa said that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this obvious was a trigger.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But I think
she wasn't properly trained for that.
No, absolutely.
Aunt Lisa
not.
also said when a child has a severe behavior or aggressive behavior that is subject to violence, that should be in their IEP. and every teacher should be aware of that. Be aware of that. What are the triggers?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And how
Yeah.
to address it if it should come
Yeah.
about, you know.
Yeah.
That's extremely important. Thank you so much, Lily, for enlightening us on your comments and remarks. And we're going to be
Yes.
talking more about this because I believe, you know, society in the world that we live in, we need to be educated. We need to know more. We need to learn more
Mhm.
about what's happening around us and what's happening to our children.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies, for another awesome podcast. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you too. And all
Yes. Love you
very
too. God
proud of
bless
you
you
both.
too.
God bless you as well. Yes, God bless you. Maybe in the future we'll have Lily to come on, and we have a few other parents to come on. Maybe we can have them to come on so we can have a roundtable of discussion. And I have a few uh, friends of mine who was in the medical field. A few of them are physicians, and I'm sure will be open to come on and give their point of view and answer some questions that we may have, because this is a very sensitive topic that we need more answers to.
Mm-hmm. She Lisa also said education is needed in this area, especially in the police departments everywhere. Yes,
I agree.
exactly. Mm-hmm.
I agree. Totally advocating for that. Maybe we need an advocate to speak up and to push that agenda to educate the police officers
Yeah, and I
in this
think police
area.
should be aware of wherever beat or whatever area that they're working, what pictures of the children that have autism in that
That's another
area,
thing. Yeah,
everything to have
taking photos.
yeah,
Yeah,
so that so
so
if
they
they
know.
come across them, it's not like they're resisting or they're not listening, they have autism. So I
Correct.
think that
I
would be another
totally
good
agree with
thing.
that
Yeah.
100%. Yes, just like they put if a child is deaf or if a
Mm-hmm.
blind child
Yeah.
is in the area, you have a
Yeah.
little sign on the street
Yeah.
that will notify those that are passing by. Yeah, so we're gonna keep it all in prayer and hope that $1 million bond, that's like
Yeah, that
crazy
was
though.
crazy. Yeah, that's
But I
insane.
believe that the judge probably set that at $1 million because he believed that the parents got the money. So strange. A
Or
million dollar
I hate to
bond,
say this and
but they
state
don't want
the
him to get out.
obvious. No, I said to hate to state this. He's black.
Yeah, that
I
too.
know his mama's white, but he's black. So I would
Yeah,
not be surprised if that was a factor with the bond because that's ridiculous. A
$1
million
million.
dollars, really? So, and
Yeah,
I understand I'm not taking anything away from the assault and the whatever had transpired, but $1 million, that's
they
excessive.
a person is murdered and it's less than that.
Yes. So,
A bond is less than that.
yeah.
Kind of crazy. But anyway, listen,
Yes.
we wish everyone a phenomenal week coming.
Yes,
May you all be
absolutely.
blessed. May all kinds of miracles come your way. And may opportunities open up and that breakthrough that you all been waiting for, may it come to pass.
Yes.
So do you have anything, any shout outs you want to do, Plum?
Mm-mm. No.
No shout outs? Okay. So we just
Oh.
want to shout out to all our family and friends and say thank you all for tuning in to another
Oh, that makes me
episode.
feel bad because I ain't say nothing.
Well, I covered you. I covered you. I got you, baby.
Yeah.
Another episode of Mama Said It. Mama
Yes. God
said it.
bless.
Woo. There'll be days like this. Mama said it. Woo. There'll be days like this. Mama said it. Wee. All right, y'all. You have a good night. Enjoy.
All right.
Go Eagles.
See y'all.